Everyone, Nick Dearbertis here teaching you financial modeling. Today we're going to solve the lab exercise on list comprehensions. This is part of the lecture series on exploring the parameter space and the sub-series on extra Python basics that we need for sensitivity analysis. So here we are working in this set of slides, and it's this lab exercise here where we are working on the Jupyter notebook, which we'd already done the dictionary exercise in. Now we're going to go and complete the list comprehension section of that notebook. So coming over to that notebook, we already did the dictionaries part. Now we're into the list comprehensions. So the first exercise here, it's giving you a full written out loop, and you want to create the list comprehension which is equivalent to this loop. So the loop starts with 4, 10, and 12, and it's taking these numbers which are in millions and converting them into numbers in thousands. So it's going to multiply each of those numbers by 1,000. So that's all we're doing here. Is we're going to take the million times 1,000, 4 mil and millions. So that's all we need to do. And we've recreated all that logic here in a single line. Moving on to exercise 2. Now we're going to rewrite this loop as a list comprehension. And this loop is taking a list of tuples. Each tuple has 3 elements, whatever the item is, and then a price, and then a quantity. And so it's getting the revenue as the price times quantity. And there's a max revenue. If it's above that, then it's saying it's too much to pay for that. Otherwise, it's saying, sure, I'll pay that. And then it's appending the amount of the revenues. So 2 different things going on in this loop, and we want to refactor this into a list comprehension. And it gives you the hint that you want to take that main logic and put it into a function, because you're not going to be able to write a clean list comprehension which does all of these things without that. So we can write the function, which this is going to be, we'll say, get revenue, print, size, is it big or small revenue? And that should take this price quantity tuple as an argument, and we're just going to take all this logic and throw it into the function. So now this function splits that tuple up into the item, price, and quantity. It calculates the revenue, and then we're just going to return the revenue at the end. And it would be good to also include the max revenue as an argument, since we are using that in here as well. So then we have the function defined, so then we can go to write our list comprehension. So now it's going to be get revenue, print size for PQ tup, max revenue in for PQ tup in price quantities. And I think, yep, that should get us the same result as we had above, because we took all that logic, wrapped it into a single function, and so that made it very easy to call in a list comprehension. This exercise is really trying to hit home that you can refactor complicated loops into list comprehensions if you put that main logic into a function. That wraps up the lab exercises on list comprehensions. So thanks for listening, and see you next time.